Fast food pizza. We're investigating the quality of this comfort food.
There's something else we're doing to pizza that's making it worse.
And revealing some surprising ingredients.
This is really wood pulp?
Yeah.
Plus, it's The Dish on Oz, a brand new series with everyday recipes.
Get in on that.
This week, game day food.
Since it's all about competition, which wing would you rather have?
Coming up next. Y'all ready for season 10?
Yeah!
I love you, Dr. Oz.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Great pizza, just in time for the big game, or maybe even just dinner tonight. But what you just saw is how I would like pizza to be made. That's not always the case with fast food pizza. Have you ever wondered, why is pizza so cheap these days? They're $10, they're $7, even as low as $5. I mean, what are you really eating? Today, an Oz investigation. True confessions of fast food pizza revealed. We asked former fast food workers to dish on what they know about your favorite slice.
We sprayed the crust with non-stick cooking spray, so it would look more appetizing and less dried out.
Sometimes if we found out that someone didn't want pepperoni on their pizza, we would take the pepperonis off instead of making a fresh cheese pizza.
I was shocked when I saw my manager drop a plate filled with toppings on the floor. He picked up the toppings, put them back on the pizza, and threw it in the oven.
People are skeptic about fast food pizza, but I still get it. I mean, who doesn't love pizza, right?
Joining us with more fast food pizza confessions is food investigator Mark Schatzker and YouTube's chef Laura Vitale, whose online recipes have more than 498 million views.
Yeah.
We're gonna push her over 500 million today. So she's Italian. She actually worked in her father's traditional pizzeria. From your experience, how would you rate these fast food pizzas that we're getting?
They don't compare. What we do at a mom and pop shop, at a really good local pizza shop, is that we not only put a lot of heart into it, but we really pay attention to quality. I like slicing my own cheese. I like making my own dough. So the two, for me, it would be like comparing really good Italian food from Italy to like a fast food Italian joint here. There's just no comparison.
So Mark, pizza. New studies showed it was the most addictive food we have. What is it that these fast food companies are doing to pizza that makes us just crave it and can't stop?
So pizza is, on a fundamental nutritional level, a mix of fat and carbs. Now, each of these on their own are pretty hard to resist. We all love fat, we all love carbs, but a new study shows that when you combine them, the food that has fat and carbs in it becomes even more irresistible. Scientists have seen this with brain scans. A part of the brain called the striatum, which is associated with motivation, it's just glowing hot when we see a food like pizza. So when you smell pizza or you see it and it calls out to you, it's like a magnet. That's what's happening.
All right, so let's investigate why fast food pizza is so cheap these days. The first fast food pizza confession, a shortcut crust. Now, I love watching pizza makers throw the dough way up in the air. You all see them do like this. So most of us, Mark, aren't getting the dough quite like that pizza guy was tossing it.
Yeah, so a traditional pizza dough, the dough you probably think you're eating, is made from 4 things: water, flour, salt, and yeast. Now in Italy, they will knead that in the pizza shop, and they put it in the fridge where it ferments for days at a time. It slowly rises. It builds this incredible, subtle, wonderful pastry-like flavor. Now, at the fast food places, they don't really have time to let the pizza rise for days at a time. So all the stuff we see that makes this look like a science experiment, palm oil, wheat gluten, cornstarch, sodium propionate, these are all shortcuts. The dough isn't made in the pizza shop. It's made somewhere else. It arrives there. It rises quickly. It never really ferments. It makes you feel bloated. It doesn't have the flavor, which is, I think, a big reason we dump on so many toppings, because your dough has become like just a vehicle to put stuff on.
Yeah, just to demonstrate this, we got some taste testers here. These are folks who do a chew test. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Your job is just to chew and give us an assessment of it too. But Laura, if you had to evaluate these things, what would your dad say about the flatbread basic shortcut that Mark pointed out that's supposed to be crust?
Right, so you can tell the difference between the two. When you buy something really cheap, you can see it's thick, it's really chewy, it's dense, it's doughy. I want a nice, thin, crispy, delicious pizza, but for me, my father, if he looked at this, he wouldn't even go within 10 feet of it, because if you're gonna eat pizza, make it good. Take time, make homemade dough, let it rise, give it attention. Give it attention, that's what it deserves.
Well, you've heard a biased perspective from someone who has her way making pizza. Do you agree with her?
Well, I'm not Italian, I'm black, but I'm with her because crust is everything. These fast food pizzerias I'm not gonna name, I can't even look at it. I bit into this Dr. Oz and my 3 fake teeth almost fell out. I mean, literally I have 3 fake teeth, and I'm talking like chewy and hard and doughy. My jaw began to hurt. I never buy this pizza, and what the heck is the cheese on here? It's a disaster, so I think that the homemade crust is always the bomb. I love it. I'm
gonna get to the cheese in a second, although I respect your concerns about that. The chewiness alone, big difference?
Yes, a huge difference. I think this slice, whatever that it was, it's very dense. It almost tastes like cardboard. There's not really much of a flavor. The sauce is very sweet, and I feel like sauce.
Or your dad would be so proud of that.
He would be. He would be. You'd be coming right along with us at the pizza shop.
So they're doing a lot of things to save time, which is what I'm taking away from this whole story. But how do we give up the chewiness? Right? It's hard to do that, and that's why I think this needs to be our goal. Come on over here. The next pizza confession.
Delicious.
We're gonna mimic this. And how many of you love this pizza? Right? It's what you actually are asking for. Right? How many of these commercials show this? See that cheese is falling off gently off the pizza? Right? But what's the real truth about the cheese on your pizza, Mark?
Yeah, so right before they show that gooey cheese, they show this beautiful mozzarella being freshly grated. It looks incredible. That ain't happening. It comes in frozen, it's in a bag, and it's pre-shredded. And you remember a couple years ago we did that investigation where we found that some companies were putting cellulose, aka wood pulp, in Parmesan cheese. They're doing it with the mozzarella too. The reason they're doing it, it's a anti-caking agent. They don't want it to clump up in the bag. But here's the thing. When you add this stuff to your cheese, doesn't make it taste more cheesy.
No.
So that's another reason we're just dumping so much on.
So there's actually a test to tell if you've got the right pizza, the best type of pizza, or rather the best type of cheese on your pizza. This is the cheese test. Are you ready? It has to do with this. Watch my hands carefully. You put it down on the pizza, you push down, right? And then you lift it up. And you see this, if it's not the cheese that you want. And I want you to start doing this. If you can hold the pizza slice up and the grease is pouring off it, you don't want that. It's not appetizing to me personally, but I know it's not good for your body.
Well, it also has to do with how much cheese they're putting on it to make it addictive. So why not go to a good mom and pop shop where they use good, fresh mozzarella that they grate themselves, because quality is so important.
So show us what kind of pizza you use in your traditional, your dad's place, or what should we all be looking for?
So a fresh mozzarella is your best bet, but what you're looking for is a cheese that's got very minimal ingredients. So just look for a good quality, fresh or part skim mozzarella. It makes a world of a difference.
So the food giants, they're aware of this. They're hearing all you guys, and they're making some differences. What are they doing? The guys who make the big pizzas that all of us are buying.
Yeah, so we are seeing an effort to improve the quality to meet this consumer demand for healthier, better pizza. So one of the things we're seeing is a whole wheat crust. And the other thing we're seeing is more of an effort towards better quality meat toppings.
All right, so if we're going to order right now, picking up the phone, dialing, what should we order? The healthiest fast food pizza out there.
Okay, now when it comes, if you're buying a slice or you're ordering the pizza, I would say simpler is better. If you go with a cheese pizza with 3 veggie toppings, that can have up to 155 calories less than the kind of triple, ultra decadent supreme pizza. So just in the choices you make, that can also make a big difference.
I love this. All these insights.
I know.
No more science experiments.
Keep it good.
Keep it good, keep it real. Coming up, the newest pizza trends we try so you don't have to, which includes the ultimate low-carb pizza crust that has the internet freaking out. You'll see what it is when we come back. It's the Wednesday before the big game. That means the ladies of the dish are here kicking off our football food bowl.
That's right. So before you wing it, stay tuned for our ultimate snack hacks.
Real Housewives star Bethany Frankel suffered a near-fatal allergic reaction.
I just didn't realize I could die from it.
Opening up for the first time only to Dr. Oz. And we speak to the parents of a young boy who had a deadly allergic reaction from inhaling fish fumes.
He said, Daddy, I feel like I'm dying.
Plus, new details just revealed on the secretive sex cult accused of branding and starving women. How Catherine Oxenberg fought to rescue her daughter.
That's coming up tomorrow. We're back investigating pizza confessions. Now we're trying the newest healthy pizza trends out there so you don't have to experiment. Now, The Rock, you know him, just ignited some big-time controversy with putting pineapple on pizza. What do you guys think about pineapple on pizza? Oh, no. Now, these new trends might be even more controversial than The Rock's offering, so I'm ready to start with a great idea. Laura's here, a low-carb pizza crust packed with protein, and she says, as a YouTube Uber chef, that we should be trying chicken crust.
Right, so if you are in a low-carb diet, it's a great alternative. It's got 117 calories, 20 grams of protein per slice, a gram of carb per slice. So if that is what you're into, it's a great option. I mean, it's no thin crust margarita pizza with extra basil, is what I would prefer.
What an Italian you are. I can see it in your eyes.
True and true.
Although, I gotta say, this tastes more like a cracker than a pizza, but I like it a lot. You say it only has 3 ingredients?
3 ingredients. Parmigiano Reggiano, always buy a block and grate it fresh, eggs, and this is actually canned chicken. Now, if you don't want to use canned chicken, that's what the recipe calls for.
That was a chicken?
Yeah. So that's what the recipe called for, so that's how I tested it. But you can use a really good, like if you slow poach some chicken breast until it's super tender, shred that up in your mixer, actually, so it makes it really fine. Dry it out and use that instead, and it's great. Makes for a great leftover.
I thought you'd never know this was chicken.
Right?
But don't trust me. We're going to put Laura's recipe online for everyone if you want to make chicken crust, which you should try because best friends Cecilia and Felicia have been trying it out, and they're going to give you your honest opinion. So you might want to make this. Go ahead.
Well, I like chicken. It doesn't really taste like crust, but it does taste like chicken. I guess it's a good alternative. It wasn't really my scene, though.
You're a pass.
Yeah.
I'm a pass too.
See, I'm proud of you for this. Here's the thing. I actually think this shouldn't be pizza. This is just a great alternative.
Yeah, great alternative. Yeah. It's not something, if I wanted a slice of pizza, it's not what I would go for.
All right, so I'm going to give this out to the audience afterwards, see what you guys think. But in the meantime, we have a pizza topping that's trending all over social media that you're never going to believe. It's got pickles on it. Pickles! Have you ever heard of pickle pizza? I mean, it alliterates. Mark, you know all these weird things. Why would they put pickles on pizza?
This is the big, hot trend in New York pizza right now. Pickles. I'm going to tell you how it happened. Guy was working at a pizza shop. He goes to a pickle festival. He is struck by a bolt of insight. I think we're seeing real genius here, Dr. Oz. And he said, why don't we put pickles on pizza? So he tried it. It was good, but then it was perfected. They add garlic sauce, they add ranch dressing, and they add dill.
It's perfect. It fills your mouth completely.
And it's not that different from olives. Olives are essentially a pickled olive. So there's a basis for this. It's just taking it in a new direction.
And it's good for your gut. It's fermented. Now give me your thoughts. You didn't like the chicken pizza.
Yeah, go ahead, you start this time.
So actually, I really liked it. I did not think I would because I thought
we have a winner.
I just thought it sounded strange, but I like it.
Toast to you guys. Yeah. All right, Mark, thanks for the advice as always.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Up next, could you be eating meat with cancer? We're uncovering the truth behind a viral image that has America up in arms. Take a look at this image. Now look carefully. It is going viral, with captions claiming butchers admit to selling meat riddled with tumors. That's what the caption says. It's every shopper's worst nightmare, buying meat with cancer in it. See this area right here? That's what they're talking about, right? That's what they're saying is cancer. And before you swear off meat forever, we are doing a Dr. Oz fact check to find out if this is even real. Let's start by talking to some women who say they have been freaked out by this image showing up on their social media feed. Christina, thanks for being here. I know that you're not alone in these concerns. So when you saw this image, what did you guys first think you saw? Christina?
I mean, I saw this and I enjoy myself a good piece of meat, but this grossed me out. Ugh. And I heard they were cutting it out and then still selling it. Yeah. I mean, it really made me question what was I getting at the grocery store.
Yeah. And Liz, I've been told that you were sort of on the edge anyway about giving up meat, and this sort of tipped you over. You were getting squeamish anyway.
Oh my God, I'm now a vegetarian because looking at that, I can't serve that to my family. It's disgusting.
All right, so you're speaking for a lot of people here, but here's the thing. Remember, the internet has lots of good information on it, right? But it can also be a place for fake stories. We've all learned that, and those stories have to be checked out. So pay attention, this is gonna be important for you. The author of Bring It, food investigator Ali Rosen, agreed to help us find out whether there's actually cancer in our meat. And you, not really surprised that picture was trending.
No, I mean, this is just classic clickbait, right? And what's happened is because we're so far away from the meat sources now, we kind of don't know where things come from. You know, we used to have a butcher, right? If you remember in the Brady Bunch, like Alice married the butcher,
That's right? Yes.
Like this is the relationship that we used to have. And today with factory farming and factory meats, you know, we just have no idea where our meat comes from. So that allows us to kind of be afraid when we see something like that, because it reminds us like, wow, we really have no idea where our meat comes from.
So we don't know where the meat comes from. We don't know where the pictures come from either. So when you looked into this image, what did you find?
Well, so when you find images like this, if you're a little bit suspect, the first thing to do is to pull it into an image search. You know, just in your browser, look back, because then you'll see the entire history of the image. You can see every place that this came up in any article. We found that this image has been going around since 2002. It's a 16-year-old image.
You're kidding me.
No, and it pops up every few years because it's so inflammatory and it scares people so much. So it's been going around a lot.
So we wondered on the show if the image itself was manipulated. They actually crayon that stuff in. So we had experts that are familiar with Photoshop look at the image. They said they did not see any noticeable signs of manipulation. They did notice some abrupt color changes on the abscess, but they couldn't really draw a conclusion. So you say there's some problems, general problems with the story behind this image that are really concerning to you.
Right. Well, when you get forwarded something or someone posts a link on social media, oftentimes it's like a huge game of telephone. It gets exaggerated as it goes along. They'll say things like they don't cut it out or they're deliberately leaving it in. And so that's, again, where we have to go back to talking to our butcher and really learning where these images come from.
Well, Ali took this fact-check investigation to butcher James Peisker of Porter Road. I rule butcher. So we did exactly what she asked. You looked into this image, and in particular, you looked at this part right here, this area that I'm putting a little yellow on. What did you think about that? What did you find?
Well, first off, I agree with everybody here that it's gross. Absolutely. But the fact of it is that it is a spinal abscess. So what that means, it is a pocket of pus. That is a naturally occurring thing that happens.
So where would it, if that was a cow?
So this piece right here, this is actually a pork chop. Not to correct you, but
pork
this is a pork chop.
I've never been called a pork chop before.
So it's cut right here on his back. So it's a center cut pork chop that's cut out there. But with that being said, it is not cancer. Not at all is that cancer. It is pus. So a very healthy animal can have that in its body. So with that being said, if we found anything that looked abnormal in a carcass, first and foremost, we would stop production. And a USDA inspector, a federal employee, would look at it. And if we need be, he would invite a vet to take a farther look and inspect it to make sure that our consumer safety is the #1 concern.
James, thank you very much. Ali, you been very valuable. Here's what we did. We reached out to the USDA for a statement on their food safety and inspection service. And here's what they said in part. Federal inspectors are trained to look for abnormalities and signs that could indicate disease or health conditions. If a carcass, part of a carcass, or other meat food product is adulterated, it is not allowed to bear the USDA mark of inspection or sold to consumers. We're going to put their full statement online at droz.com. I'm going to give my thought. I think things we find on the internet can often throw us into a panic. Before you jump to conclusions, try doing a quick fact check like we showed you how to do today to get the bigger picture. And if all else fails, make friends with your butcher. It's worth the investment. Alice did. We'll be right back. We're investigating deli meats today, so you know which one is the healthiest for you and your family. The results, well, they might surprise you, so stick around. You won't want to miss it. Deli meat. It's the time-saving go-to protein that you all love, and it's not just for school lunches anymore. Look at all this meat in here. It's fantastic. And with the rise of keto and other high-protein diets, this deli meat's become more popular than ever. But, and here's the big but, is it as unhealthy as they say? Or are you being fed just a bunch of meat myths that are plain baloney? I've got Justin the butcher at our deli counter, and some of our audience members are ordering up sandwiches. Justin, since you're making sandwiches all day long, why do people love the deli counter so much?
Well, I feel like it's more of the convenience. You know, people do eat on the fly these days. So easy, grab a sandwich. It's a healthier alternative to maybe the fast food that's out there. Broad variety of flavors. Kids like it. Adults like it. It's great on the beach. So that's really what I find.
You have happy customers.
Absolutely.
Lizzie, what's your favorite thing to order?
I get the roasted chicken breast with lettuce, cheese, and a little bit of mayo, and on a nice little flatbread.
Behaving herself. And Susan, what do you look for when you're shopping?
Well, I'm usually in a hurry, so I end up going with prepackaged, but nitrate-free, and then something that'll last in the fridge.
Heather, you shop on Sundays, I understand.
Yes.
Concerns that you have. What worries you the most about what you're doing?
Well, I'm buying for my kids for school lunches, and there are no labels. You can't read the labels, so you really can't see the ingredients at the deli. So that's where I have trouble, because I don't know exactly what I'm giving my children.
And you've been hearing all the different rumors about deli meats not being good, or maybe they're okay, and you see the battle in the press. You're up to date on that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll get a little homework assignment. I'm going to talk about it with a really good expert, and then I'm going to come back to you and force you to tell me the ones you think make the most sense for your family. Okay. You good? Yeah. In other words, what are your favorites? After you've heard what we're going to say. Audience, pay attention too, because Jen Caudle knows all about this. We're going to do a deep dive to help us find out more about our deli meat and our health. First up, there's a potential tie between some deli meats and cancer that stems from the World Health Organization report on processed meats and colon cancer. Dr. Jen, explain.
Right, so it is the World Health Organization, and they've said that with each 50-gram portion of processed meat that we eat daily, there is an 18% increased risk of colon cancer. So that's actually a big deal, and it's something we really need to be paying attention to. Now, let's talk about 50 grams. You probably say, well, how much is 50 grams? That's about 2 slices of deli meat, so that's not a lot. And we actually think that nitrates may be partially responsible.
So just a little less is probably the way to go with this.
Probably the way to go, absolutely.
Finally, this is a big issue. There are lots of added items. They're called additives for a reason, but they hide in our meat.
They do, and I mean, this sugar, I never would have believed that there was a lot of sugar, or any sugar rather, in deli meats or processed foods. But depending on the brand that you're getting, each slice of processed meat could have up to from 0 to about 3 grams of sugar per slice. So if you're eating multiple slices, it really can add up, and we're talking about sugar. We've got to be careful about this.
Why are they adding sugar to our deli meats?
Well, that's a really good question.
It's probably taste.
Yeah, it probably is.
They know we like it.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so Dr. Jen has uncovered healthier ways to order deli meat. The first tip is to order the deli counter meat versus buying prepackaged brands. And this is a big one, because when you buy a prepackaged product like these, you can see the ingredient label on there.
Right.
And the other big item that I know comes up frequently is not the sugar, but the salt.
Salt, yes.
How much of a difference does it really make?
I mean, it can make a big difference. Getting low sodium varieties of meats is really, really important. So this, for example, we've got one sandwich here, reduced sodium roasted turkey, 220 milligrams versus 340, which that's a big difference. And if you need to be on a low salt diet, I want everyone to eat as little salt as possible, honestly. But this can make a big difference in a day. So buy those low sodium options. Very important.
I think what you just taught me was really clear. I'm going to see how our audience is doing.
Okay.
I want to make sure they can act on it.
Yes.
That's the whole point of the show, is to make sure you can do things differently. So the moment of truth. Let's reveal the deli meats that have come out on top. Each of you brought your favorites over here. You agree these are the 3?
Yes.
And based on what Jen said, you think they're right. All right, audience, they picked turkey, roast beef, and chicken. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Smartest audience in television. Yes. You were all right. I was surprised. I didn't think roast beef would be on here.
But it is.
It is.
It is.
And they sort of look like they came from the animal,
whole cut,
right? The whole cut?
The whole cut, absolutely.
Which to me opens the gates a little bit because a lot of you do need the convenience of a deli counter. This is a great solution. We went just by the numbers. These are the top 3. Pick them. Make the wise choice.
Yes.
You're not spending a lot of extra money. It's better for your families.
That's right.
Did I get it right?
You did.
Beginner's luck. Dr. Jen, thank you. You can find all these tips on DrOz.com. We'll be right back. I love getting to talk with you on my show every single day. But when the cameras stop rolling, the conversation is not over. I still have a lot that I want to talk about. So download the Dr. Oz podcast on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. If there's one thing that brings us all together, it's food. So we're calling everyone to the table to dish on everything. From the latest food hacks and trends to everyday recipes you can make for dinner tonight.
Singing is my first love, but my other passion is baking.
I'm an Iron Chef, but mostly the executive chef of Butter Restaurant and mother to an 11-year-old. This is the first recipe I ever made in a professional kitchen. They were terrible.
My cooking is like me, a mix of Caribbean heat meets Southern sweet. This is like my girlfriend in the kitchen.
I am, as a chef, first and foremost about flavor. It's simple, it's celebratory, and most of all, it's about having a great time in the kitchen.
Oh.
What is going wrong?
I'm trying to help.
Let's dish.
Welcome to the dish on Oz. And if you are gearing up for the Super Bowl this weekend, what a throw. Not going to miss what's on today's menu. She can throw rifle football. She can also cook it up. Daphne, take it away.
Oh, I almost bulleted an audience member. I'm so sorry.
No, you actually did. You took an eye out.
Uh-oh. Thankfully, Richie jumped in. If you are someone who just watches the game for the food, you will not be disappointed with today's show. It is our football food bowl, and the best part is that everybody comes out a winner on this show. Coming up, we have some game day snack hacks like my lightened up loaded sweet potato skins and a new take on wings that you're gonna root for. And then if you want a truly winning play, how about some shrimp and grits hush puppies? Shrimp and grits hush puppies all together. I can't wait for that.
Yes.
And if there is any time of the year to up your guacamole game, it is Super Bowl Sunday, so we are hacking the snack stadium everyone is totally obsessed with on Pinterest. Jamaica, the Super Bowl this year, it's in Atlanta, your hometown.
Oh, yes.
And you're gonna bring us a little hometown love with our cocktail of the day. What are you making?
I don't know, because you know I rep hard for the A,
Yes,
right?
you do.
So, and we party in Atlanta like it's the big game day every day. I mean, we know how to go throw a good party. So I'm bringing the party in a glass. My cocktail today for you all is a sweet tea bourbon punch.
What?
Oh, yes. So it's freshly brewed sweet tea, and the sweeter the better. And we add just a little bit of bourbon and peach nectar to it. Here we go. It looks pretty.
How much bourbon's in here?
Don't ask
A lot.
questions, okay?
A
Yes,
lot.
Dr. Oz is a lot. Because I will warn you all, it looks very pretty, but this will sneak up on you.
Hey, Lana.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this will relax you for the game.
Yes.
Let me see if I can throw that hit again.
Oh, no.
But Dr. Oz said that bourbon is good for your blood pressure.
No, what I said was anything that makes you smile is good for you. And
All
bourbon
right,
makes you
well-
smile, so by definition.
He's smiling, and by the end of the first quarter, he's going to be lit, y'all. I'm telling you.
Alex, are you here, besides the delightful drinks, are you here for the game or the food?
I am totally about the food and the commercials.
Gosh.
I agree. I'm totally with you,
But
by the way.
kale salad and commercials, how does that sound?
It would sound better, but I know you don't actually do that. Kickoff time is coming by the time you've had this much bourbon.
All right,
you have the
you're right,
first
you're right,
game day snack hack, and it's about buffalo wings, and you have an Insta story to walk us through it.
I do. So this is really fun. I wanted to do something different because I feel like we're chicken wings all the time, so I've got turkey wings.
Ooh.
And what I love about them most of all is they're affordable, and they're always sitting there all lonely in the supermarket. You just put them on a baking sheet, and you make this simple little combination of ingredients: honey with a little bit of olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, curry powder, a little garlic, really good game day spices and ingredients. You toss that all together, you bake them just until they're tender. They're not fried, you love that. And then you have the beautiful turkey wing here, right?
Good.
And let's just do a side-by-side comparison since it's all about competition on game day. Which wing would you rather have?
A manly wing.
Turkey wing, chicken wing.
Chicken wing.
You know, pass that turkey wing over here.
Yes,
We
I
gotta
will.
serve this up.
But I'm going to keep these for myself. You're going to see The turkey wing has so much taste. We've got all the love for turkey at Thanksgiving, but now it's January. We've forgotten all about stuffing and cranberry sauce, and we miss turkey. We're lonely for it, and it's so good for you, right? Loaded with protein.
These little chicken wings, sometimes they're just fried skin, basically. These things, you got lots of meat to them. I like this smart idea. All right, Daphne, you got the next snack hack. This is one that I think a lot of you will love because it's a lightened up, loaded sweet potato skin.
Okay, yes. So most people, when they think of loaded baked potatoes, they think of obviously white potato. They think of sour cream, bacon, chives, cheese, all of that going in there. And I have no problem with that. That sounds delightful.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm gonna do a little bit of a healthier version to make you happy. So what I have here are some roasted sweet potatoes, and you roast them like you normally would. Then you slice them in half and scoop out some of that roasted flesh, and then I put it back in the oven. So they're twice baked at that point, which gets them extra crispy and delicious. So they really hold up to the weight of everything I'm gonna put in there. Now what I did was I sauteed some garlic and onion with some spices. I used a little cumin in here, a little oregano. You could put some garlic powder in. And then I sauteed some spinach right in there. I'm gonna add that to a can of black beans, so extra protein. Fill you up on game day.
Pass Daphne's drink. I don't want her to spill it.
Oh, thank you.
Save
the bourbon.
Plus, I can drink it.
I'm super clumsy in life, but I'm very nimble in the kitchen. I'm not gonna spill that drink. I would never waste bourbon. Okay, and here's my all-time favorite addition to this recipe, you guys: roasted poblano peppers. I know you've used these before.
Oh, yeah.
I might have to add these with your hush puppies later.
I like the heat on that. That's good.
So they're really spicy. So taste them before you add the whole thing if you're a little bit nervous about that heat. And then I'm just gonna add these little boats.
They're so pretty.
They're pretty, right?
Yeah,
And
they really are.
Okay, I'm gonna take this to the oven. I have a swap to show you.
All right.
Take
Beautiful.
it to the oven. Take it to the heat, okay?
Excited about this.
All right, we're feeling good. Let me show you this. Oh, get in on that.
Y'all smell that?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know who's counting. What? Where'd that come from? I don't know who's counting, but if you are counting, that's the third bake. So these are extra crispy without ever being fried. Some magic little elf in here, put this up here. This is what it's gonna look like. You top it with some Greek yogurt or sour cream, and then a little bit of scallion right on top.
I love how I'm the healthy police. You look at me like Greek yogurt or sour cream, it looks to me.
Well,
beautiful.
But
Look
the
how
best
pretty.
part, even a health fan like you, the skin is the healthiest part, right? Potassium, the fibers there.
Okay, I love you, but I'm gonna throw a flag on the plate. We're not talking healthy at a game day party. We just want to eat, Doctor.
Killjoy.
Again. Thank you, Alex.
Point Jamaica.
You know what?
Let's just eat. How about that?
Forget about me. I'm gonna bring an ally out here because I can't do this by myself.
Okay.
I got someone to come in here who's this guy's got a lot of experience with the pig skin. He's gonna understand the potato skin. Very special man, former New York Giants Super Bowl champ, Chris Canty. Come on out, Chris. There he is.
Oh my goodness.
in the house.
Where you are? Put up there, put up there.
You just had to show me up.
Chris, you take the hand off. These women are yours. They've worn me down with the health stuff. Take a taste of that. Tell me what you would.
Oh, here we go.
Gentlemen, there
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Could that be a
It looks so small in
pregame?
his hand.
Oh my goodness! To take the whole thing in one bite.
It's a bite size. It's a tater tot.
That's really
so
good.
good.
You like it?
Good.
The Chris Canty
so
seal of
good.
approval.
My goodness.
By the way, you're literally I literally have to call up to you. Like, did you like it? Did you like it? Did you?
This is how you win a Super Bowl.
Well, with my former line of work, it helped out being a big guy, right? Tackling quarterbacks isn't easy work, and you work up an appetite. So it's great to see you guys got all this great food out here.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I mean, a turkey wing if you want that. We got sweet potatoes. How about a bourbon? Where's a bourbon for our
I
friends?
got bourbon too.
Got a drink for you, Chris.
Now, Daphne, it's critical with the wings. Now, the wings are the MVP of any Super Bowl party. And I usually go with the chicken wings, but the turkey wings, this is a nice touch. Now, it has to pass the ultimate test.
Oh no.
How does it taste?
Go for it.
They have weaponized these. They've weaponized them, Chris. You're gonna love it.
It's outstanding. This is outstanding.
We got it all. Listen, you can find a step-by-step recipe for Alex's turkey wings that Chris likes and Daphne's lightened up and loaded sweet potato skins. It's on DrOz.com/dish. Up next, more snack hacks you cannot afford to miss for the big game, including shrimp and grit hush puppies. Stay tuned.
I'm known
as the chef to the stars with my private catering business. I'm a TV host. I cook for athletes and entertainers, a lot of well-known celebrities. I started my career with a regular 9-to-5 job, and I hated it. So I traded my suit for a chef coat. I'm born and raised in the South, and my dad is Jamaican. So my cooking style is Caribbean heat meets Southern sweet.
We are on the beach, and all these people behind us are eating my Jamaican jerk chicken, and they're going crazy. So yes, I'm serving up food and holding a baby at the same time. That's how you do that.
Being a professional chef and caterer for over 12 years, I live for a good party. If you don't have a reason to celebrate, you hang around long enough with me, I'm gonna give you one.
Is the football food bowl on the dish on us, and we got snack hacks you're craving for Super Bowl day. And guess what? Our next snack hack is none other than Jamaica, where you are hosting the game. What do you got in mind for us?
Oh, wow. Okay, so one of my favorite Southern dishes is shrimp and grits, right? Who doesn't love shrimp and grits?
Shrimp
right?
and grits?
Shrimp and grits, yes. But you can't really serve that on your game day buffet next to your wings and your dips. So I have turned this into a hacktacular bite for you.
Hacktacular.
Yes, by turning shrimp and grits into hush puppies, y'all.
Oh.
Yes. All right, exactly. All right, yes. I see you down there, Daphne. Wipe your mouth. You're drooling. Look at you. Get that corner. It makes your mouth water just talking about it, okay?
My lipstick over.
There you go. So let me start this for you all. So hush puppies are typically made with ground cornmeal, so we just swapped in grits instead of the cornmeal. And so I have flour and grits right here. Yes. That's a quick, and you have grits in your pantry, especially if you're in the South, right? So then we also add in our spices. So we have a little garlic powder, onion powder. You need your leaveners, so baking powder and baking soda. And I mean, I gotta kick it up. Y'all know I love my spicy food. I put a pinch, a dash, whatever.
Pinch.
Yeah, that's cayenne pepper right
Called
there.
a bowl of cayenne.
All right, if you can't take the heat, you better get out my kitchen, Dr. Oz. You better get out. You better get out. And just a little bit of salt and pepper. So that is the dry part of it. And then over here in this bowl, we have buttermilk and eggs. Pour that right in. And you just mix the two together, and then we add in our raw shrimp, and you just finely dice them, peel and devein. You add that in, and you'll let that sit, right? So I have a swap here. This dough is rested a little bit, and you see it's starting to, it looks a little light and airy, you know what I'm saying? So now we gotta scoop it out and make our hush puppies, okay? So now here's my trick. You can use a tablespoon measure, or you can use a small ice cream scoop, and you don't want that batter to get stuck on the inside, so I dip it in the hot oil real quick. And then take my scoop. That way, it'll come right out.
Did you say hot oil?
Oh, yes. Hot. We are deep frying today. Did you not get the memo? Oh, yes. And it's not kale. Oh, no.
I've
we are
never
deep frying.
before ever on the show deep fried anything.
Am
This
I
is the
making
first
history
time.
right now? Oh,
You're
my
making
goodness.
history.
All right, so we have our hot oil at about 350, anywhere from 350 to 375. And then you just drop that right in there, and you see this. See, he's never seen anything fried before in his life. Look at that.
Welcome to my life.
Frying. Look at that.
Let me just show you how I like to do this. This is the traditional deep frying you may see down in Atlanta.
So competitive. That is own way.
This,
What you got?
my air dryer. Fryer.
You're
The
gonna
air dryer fryer.
Air fry hush
But wait,
puppies?
ask me how much oil I'm using.
How much oil?
None. There's no oil. I spray a little in the bottom, baby. I take mine, dump it right in there, and
Beautiful.
that's it. Easy to do.
And so what?
All right. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna use 1/4 less buttermilk as well. I'm gonna challenge you.
Okay.
Head up, head on head. We're gonna put mine to yours, and we'll let the experts over here taste it. Are you up for this?
I am definitely up for
Ref?
this.
Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it.
Okay,
By the way,
okay.
look at how golden brown the fried ones are getting. Look how beautiful.
Mine look the same with my air fryer over here.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Keep going.
Beautiful. Wow. I love
You're
the way.
cheating. You're impartial.
Yes, exactly.
Remember, you've got to be impartial.
Everyone's impartial when it comes to
deep fry.
All right, when we come back, we're going to taste Jamaica's shrimp and grits hush puppies, compare them to mine, and we're going to show you a not so average guacamole that's going to have your guests cheering. Stick around.
Oh, look.
Come on, baby, come on. Come on, baby, come on. Come on.
February is fierce on Oz. The famous Taraji P. Henson, Bethany Frankel, and Queen Latifah. The infamous, a shocking prison confession in the JonBenet Ramsey case. A John Wayne Bobbitt exclusive. And R. Kelly's accusers.
He said they should have murked me. Murking means to kill you.
Plus, the filthy, contaminations, investigations, and addictions. All February long, only on Oz.
on Oz. It's football food day around here, and we're getting you ready for the Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. My dad is backstage working on a top secret surprise for us. How's it going back there?
Decisions, but I'll be ready.
Oh, this is promising. Produce, interesting. The artist at work. While he puts those finishing touches down, we are actually going to eat and dish, which happens to be my personal favorite part of this show. So today, Jamaica blew our minds with her hack for making classic shrimp and grits into sporty finger food with her shrimp and grits hush puppies. We have two versions to try. We have the air fryer, my dad's contribution here, and we have the deep fryer.
I mean, did you have to distinguish the two? I mean, we do not do blonde hush puppies in the South, okay? You kind of knew which one was the deep fried.
So is the blondness a party foul?
Well, the taste will be a
so.
part of the foul. We'll see that. Let's go in for it, ladies.
All right, let's see.
So I want to give my dad the point here, but I gotta
He's not here. He's backstage. That's why we can say what we want.
So this is delicious. I'm a big fan of shrimp and grits hush puppies. All right, you guys, the hottest wow factor, big game party food that is blowing up Pinterest these days is turning food into a stadium. Here are some of the outrageous ones trending online. Take a look at these pics. This is what people put out at their game day. Okay, look at this stadium of hot dogs. I think that's guac in the middle there. Chicken fingers, subs. Oh, here, oh my goodness. We got sweet and savory showing up on here.
Wow.
Are those all the fixings for hamburger? That looks wild.
Oh my God, how much time do these take?
You know, a lot.
I want to even eat it. It's so amazing.
Well, I want to show you how to turn your average guacamole into a foodie field of dreams. I've got it here as an Insta story. Our guacamole snack attack. Here we go. Let's check this out. All right, so here's the first thing. You grab a cake pan and you just lay in you can buy store-bought guacamole if you had it, or homemade, and you just smooth it out. Give it a nice, even playing field.
A grassy field.
Fields of glory. And then, this is the coolest part. Okay, there's a lime there. You stuck 2 or 3 pretzels that you glue together, a little cream cheese to make those field goals. And now you grab your piping bag of sour cream and build up those lines on the game.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, there's the 50-yard line right there, going all the way down. Take your time. This is very crafty. Those of you who like a good food craft. See, this is a craft with payoff for me. I'm into this part. And now you're gonna make those end zones with your cilantro, which is the only thing cilantro should ever be used for, is covering the end zones. And then you slip your pan into this.
I present
There he is.
the Dish on Oz Snack Stadium.
Come on out.
There you have it. Come around, little ones.
Oh my God.
I heard what you said about my little hush puppies over there, but take a look at this Snack Stadium, please.
Wow. Touchdown.
Put that down. There you go. Put it down.
Wait,
produce. These are just for decorations. Eat the produce over here.
Vegetables only,
This is
Doc.
surgeon precision right here. All right.
Oh, check the guacamole. I use yours.
Can I go for the 50
Yes,
yard?
take the 50-yard line out.
Right.
That's the thing. Once you get crafty like this, you almost don't want to ruin it. You got to be that person
Dig in.
goes in for the party.
Personal foul, draw it, and move on with your life.
Drag it.
Everybody, fantastic things here. You can find a play-by-play breakdown on how to make our guacamole stadium on DrOz.com/The Dish. And remember, together changes happen, everybody. Your journey is just beginning. So dig in. Enjoy the game Sunday.